Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is another edition of Car Conversation on JayLeesCorner. Okay. Look, I love Car Conversation, y'all. I can get content out to y'all and then go home and be done. Okay, now look. I would not be live tonight, so this is a pre-record on my way home. It's bright. You can see me. I'm surprised it's so bright, but it's fine. Y'all don't like, comment, share, subscribe. I want to touch on a few things that just happened or whatever. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Now look, I told y'all I got my mount in the corner of my car right here by the door, whatever. If it looked like my arm is short, I'm not a dinosaur. I'm not a T-Rex. It's the angle of the camera. It's the angle of the camera. And when I was watching back the one I did this morning, I'm like, my arm looks so short. But it's just the angle. Okay. Anyway, a couple of things that happened that I feel like I don't want to go live about it or whatever. I want to get more premieres out to y'all quicker, faster, shorter, okay? So I can have more of a life when I get off work. So one thing, DDG announced that he and Halle broke up. Now I will probably, insert what he posted because I'm driving so I can't read it. But I'm a sum it on up, okay? Okay, I'll read what he said. Dear friends and supporters, after much reflection and heartfelt conversation, Halle and I have decided to go our separate ways. This decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best path forward for both of us. I cherish the time we've spent together and the love we've shared. Despite the challenges in our relationship, our love for each other remains deep and true. We are still best friends and adore each other. As we focus on our individual journeys and our roles as co-parents, we cherish the bond we've built and the beautiful moments we've shared. As we navigate this transition, we ask for your understanding and support. Thank you for your love and encouragement, DDG. Okay, now back to me talking. Bye. He posted on his IG story, his IG page, his social media, announcing he and Halle have broken up. They've decided to go their separate ways. They think it's better for them to grow separately. They love the time they were together. How they are, going to be great co-parents and blah, 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 bloop. Now, him announcing it, this is what I hope, because I'm driving home, and I don't know, by the time I post this, he will come back and say, April Fool, I don't know, and it's October. I don't know if he's playing tricks or treats, okay? What I do know is DDG posted, we broke up, and I said, okay, I'm fine with that, and this is why, okay? Y'all did not like them together anyway. She is a private person, so I'm not surprised that she didn't post first. He's very much so on social media, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Look, folk get together, things work out, sometimes they don't. It ain't no big deal to me. I just don't want anyone saying, see, I told you so. Now she a single mama. None of that, okay? They were happy together. They made a baby happily, okay? Now they broken up per DDG's post on social media. Again, I hope to remember to post a clip in to show what he said, the full little thing or whatever. But I'm like, we breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Now, we just saw them at the Usher concert. And Usher tried to put a cherry in her mouth, and DD said, no, not today. So, who knows? Okay? They could be co-parenting. I don't know. We don't know. Who cares? But as of right now, if by the time I get home and edit this, if she says something else, I'll put that in. But as of right now, she ain't said a thing. Okay? Look, child, Jesus will fix it. Okay? everything don't work out. But I just don't want people feeling like, oh, they were right, we knew it wouldn't last, and blah 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 blah. Because my thing is, we now know relationships last for how long they're supposed to last for. Some go too damn long. Okay, some be a little short, but relationships go for as long as they're supposed to. It don't seem like it was some crazy bad breakup. It don't seem like they beefing. Because recently, we had seen them on social media, co-parenting with their son. We see both of them posting each other. We've seen both of them, rave about how great of a parent the other one is. So this could just be a situation to where, hey, we can't be together. Now again, if by the time I get off the camera, child, he's at April Fool's in October, joke's on me. But he posted and it's all over social media, okay? Now, secondly, that's one little thing, okay? Also, John Amos' daughter was on TMZ talking. Now, child, they didn't say it. They're the daughter. Now, y'all know I can't post nothing. I can't post not nan TMZ video because it always get flagged, okay? They some haters. But TMZ interviewed John Amos' daughter, Shannon. Okay, now don't you get over here. Stay in your lane, little white truck. John Amos' daughter, Shannon, said, my brother ain't shit. Basically. She said, my brother ain't nothing and don't trust him, basically. But what she did say was they feel like the wheels have been changed, by the brother. Things have been changed around. Now, I know for a fact she said that allegedly they had a person acting like his daughter, lying. Okay, she said how it seemed like the son did not even come down to the hospital with John. Like, John Amos died in the hospital from congestive heart failure. But she was saying that it seems allegedly he had some lady drop John off at the hospital. The son never even went down to the hospital. How she's saying it seems John died alone in the hospital. I said, well, we know that the son didn't do it. Now, some folks, she was also saying that don't you come to child, people can't drive. She was also saying how they feel like the son was not getting John the proper medical care to help him live longer. Yes, he had dementia. Yes, he had congestive heart failure. However, they don't think he was, they don't assume he was so sick and stuff that if he did not get proper medical care, that it would not be possible that he could have lived longer. But even her just saying how the son just had somebody drop the daddy off at the hospital and no one stayed down there with him. It's like, the son ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. So they're trying to get an investigation going to figure out who was helping the son, possibly be a sneaky son of a brachiosaurus, okay, with the daddy. Because, look, John was, it was 84, in his 80s. He wasn't a spring chicken. However, that still don't mean that you should not get your parent the proper medical attention they need. You know what I'm saying? And I know that is from, Ronnie passing away, back in. And it's so crazy how much, like, insight and just extra information I feel like I have now dealing with Ronnie. My bio father passed away, back in July. And how much it makes me aware of stuff and how things kind of supposed to go. Because, even though Ronnie also because Ronnie had congestive heart failure as well. He had been diagnosed with it a long time ago, but he was still, doing good. So you are still supposed to be sure a person's getting the proper medical attention, and pay attention. And my sister was the one, my sister Veronica was the one making sure that Ronnie got his health care and, or whatever. And I did too, But again, it seemed like the daughter saying, the son who we know, they're alleged he had, mental health issues, that he just wasn't doing the right thing. He isolated that man, and now that man gone and been dead for 45 days. Okay? So I said, well, hopefully, the fact that he was cremated really do mean they can't get any answers about his condition. And unless John was in that hospital long enough for them to run some kind of test to see if there was anything in his bloodstream or like that, there really won't be much information they can get because he's dead and cremated. You know, people be scandalous, child. It's scandalous or whatever. Lastly, the third thing I wanted to get into, Jaguar Wright. I have made a decision that it's not that I have always ignored Jaguar Wright, because somebody asked, my hairstylist Monique, she asked me when I got my hair done the week before last, did I feel like Jaguar Wright, was like someone to believe? And I think my words to her was, I said, I feel like Jaguar Wright has a lot of truths wrapped up in delusions and upsetness. I feel like, I don't think Jaguar Wright is a full-fledged liar. I feel like there are things she probably does know, and she's exaggerating them a little bit. I also feel like when I seen her, because I saw her on Piers Morgan, I said, no, who the hell? And y'all know some people will allow people on their platforms and will allow them to say whatever because it gets the ratings. They don't care if it's true or not, because it's not them saying it. Hey, Cardi B and Tasha K, okay? Because again, Tasha K had that girl come on her platform and talk catch about Cardi, and Tasha K ended up getting sued. So I feel like Piers Morgan, it's like, yeah, it's a big thing, the whole big Diddy thing, and Jaguar Wright is all over TikTok and social media saying Jay-Z, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. And so I think Piers said, okay, cool, let's bring the lady up and let her say whatever. And Jaguar went ahead to say, child, that Jay-Z did this and Beyonce as well, and they, have done things to people and all of this. She even mentioned, child, she tried to say how Aaliyah, Aaliyah who died, Aaliyah died back in 2000, I can't remember what year it was. Aaliyah been dead, child, about 20 years. Okay, 15, 20 years. I can't remember the year she was. I know she died in August, though. August 25th. I can't think of the year it was. But it's my cousin's birthday. However, she was saying that Aaliyah died and they had Aaliyah drugged and sleep on a plane. I said, first of all, Aaliyah was down there shooting a music video. There's footage of Aaliyah woke alive getting on the plane. Like, the last images of Aaliyah is her on the plane. So I feel like the fact that we know for a fact that Aaliyah wasn't drugged and put on a plane and then died, bitch, what? So I feel like, again, Jaguar be saying stuff, and some stuff be like with Cat Williams. Everything Cat Williams said wasn't factual. Some of it was, but some of it wasn't. And even though if Diddy invites you to a party and you got to tell them no, you also have to realize everything that people say isn't factual all the time. And seeing her on TikTok, now I'm going to insert some clips of her talking that was on her social media. So I can put in her clips.
Unnecessary court fees and litigations because Jay-Z wants me broken, stopped, or under his control. And it ain't going to happen, Sean. I'm never going to be under your control. Never. You need to learn how to control your wife and her friends and their mouths. Because you got Beyonce in the Beehive looking real fucking dumb right now. 5 million unfollowed, and that number's going to go up with every image in one of those freak-off tapes. And God help, if anybody here, how that bitch really talks about people with her, they'll start unfollowing by the tens of hundreds. Again. And they should. Because the truth is, the only reason they were following was because of the witchcraft and the spells that were being pushed out through the media. Y'all ain't fans because y'all really love them and y'all really think they're the best. You're fans because you fell for the hype. And they are hypes. I know I can sing. I've been able to do that my whole life. And they've been trying to stop me my whole career. Because, see, Unlike Beyonce, I'm not willing to hurt people to get famous. See, that's the part of the story that they're not telling y'all. That the more terrible you are, the more they'll protect you. I've been watching Vlad creepy crawl his way through black culture for a long time. And the truth is, the reason why he can say all the things that he say and get away with it are because so many black people have co-signed him. Y'all remember not long ago when the feds ran up in Boosie's house? He blamed Vlad for it. And then all of a sudden, everything's okay again. And now him and Vlad are friends again. No, your government person, whoever it was, told y'all had to be friends on social media again so you could keep collecting evidence against hip-hop. That's what y'all do. See, the biggest problem that they have is that whatever crimes I've committed, the statute of limitation is ran out on. Just like with Cassie. See, what works for the goose, it works for the gander. He should be sitting in jail for that video with Cassie and for every other video with him beating a bitch. He should. You're a fool if you trust Vlad. And if you trust Vlad completely, you're an op or a cop. Am I wrong, honey?
I started talking. And I'm going to clip that in. Hopefully I remember. But she was saying stuff like, I got videos, video proof. And I'm like, to me, if I had video proof of these adults, because she was like, you know, Diddy's a demon, and he was a demon put into the industry to keep the rap game or keep hip-hop blind or whatever. But if she was saying how, you know, they had sex workers who had to wear cameras to record stuff, and how she was also a sex worker, how she was also a madam, and so I was like, but again, if you have all this evidence saying how, you know, a young man was messing around with Jay-Z and he's ready to testify, if all these people are ready to testify, are ready to talk, I'm just wondering, why ain't nobody exposing stuff? Because now is the time for exposure. Now is the time. So a part of me feel like with Jaguar Wright, I think, again, there is some truth in all of the things she's been saying for a while about a whole bunch of people. However, I think her truth is also wrapped up in delusion and upsetness. You know, Jaguar was in the music industry. You know, we know the one time I remember seeing her was when Jay-Z had Unplugged on MTV, and he had to do Song Cry. And, you know, Mary wasn't on there, and it was Jaguar Wright singing the chorus. And I said, well, her voice is amazing. I don't remember her in any way to where, oh, yeah, like as an amazing popular artist, but I knew for a fact she was an artist who at least sang, you know, background vocals and stuff for different artists back then. So I know she was probably around. So as I say, she has truths to what she's saying because she was around. But I also feel like her truths are wrapped up in delusions. When I heard this, simply based on who says I have all this proof. I have hundreds and thousands of people who are saying, you know, that Jay-Z did this and Beyonce did that, and they're doing these rituals and I'm like, rituals? I said, are y'all sure? So it's a lot. So for me, as I see people like consistently following Jaguar Wright and what she's saying, and I don't want to do that because I do not. Child, please don't come out here. You're gonna get hit. I don't want to be a part of a situation to where I am consistently putting out these conspiracy theories, because some people who watch YouTubers or whatever or content creators, they don't know how to identify some stuff ain't factual. And then they say, well, Jaylee said, and on Jaylee channel or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Because I also feel like Jaguar Wright has mental issues. And I don't mean that in any negative or derogatory way. I mean, Jaguar, child, I'm so used to looking this way, I look this way. Jaguar, to me, has mental issues that exacerbates her aggravation for stuff she went through in the industry. And that causes her to just say all this stuff and put it all out. And I see people saying, well, if she lying, why ain't she getting sued? I saw Dame Dash on social media talking about how he was saying stuff and he did not say allegedly. And that's how he ended up getting sued. But Jaguar Wright out here saying God knows what about everybody and no one is suing her. I've seen people say specifically, even Piers Morgan said it, how, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been very quiet moms. The word hasn't responded to this. I was like, Jay-Z and Beyonce never respond to nothing. Never responds to nothing. It's one thing if Beyonce and Jay-Z are people who typically reply and defend themselves and put out statements to, debunk rumors. They've never done that. Jay-Z and Beyonce was caught on camera with Solange and Julius in the elevator fighting. You hear me? And they never addressed it. A little bit in the music, years later. But they didn't come out with a whole statement and say, oh, Jay-Z was fucking around with Becky and nothing. We still don't know what the fight was about. So my point is, it's not as if Jay-Z and Beyonce are these defending these rumors against themselves kind of people. People say stuff and have always said stuff about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they don't pay any attention to it. So I'm like, y'all can't now say, well, it must be true. It gotta be true. Because Beyonce haven't denied it. They haven't sued Jaguar Wright. Jay-Z gotta be true. Because Jay-Z ain't sued. I was like, child, first of all, sue Jaguar for what? And this is not me defending. Because at this point, we know people are capable of doing anything. My point is, one person is accusing people of a whole lot of stuff. And we can't say, well, what that one person saying must be true because Jay-Z and Beyonce haven't sued her. Sue her to get what? To sue Jaguar to do what? Jaguar don't have no money that Jay-Z and Beyonce need. Jaguar doesn't have any kind of company, or like Cardi B suing Tasha K made sense because Tasha K is a blogger, a YouTuber, a person with a business, a brand that Cardi B can get money from and she can disband, okay, dismantle, okay. Anybody trying to sue Jaguar Wright, you won't get nothing from it because no tea, no shade, is no disrespect to Jaguar Wright. She don't have nothing that Beyonce and Jay-Z want. I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce and whoever even did it, child, whoever else, feel like, well, not Diddy in prison now, but feel like let her rant and rave. Let her rant and rave. It's not gonna stop us from doing whatever. Even if Beyonce and Jay-Z are the quintessential, demons of the industry, I think they feel like Jaguar is screaming into a black hole that does not affect them. Now, that ain't a good thing at all. But I'm just saying, let's not say Jaguar Wright has to be correct because Jay-Z and Beyonce aren't suing her. They'll spend more money suing her than anything else. And she's been talking for years, as she said before. I've been screaming for years about Diddy. I've been talking for years about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And I'm like, well, child, I didn't know. Didn't know at all. So, Diddy is called. And we also know Diddy ain't the only diddling people. We know that. We know that, again, we see it every day with everyday people. So we should not be surprised that rich people also do bad things too. But we also have to admit, Jaguar Wright can't be the star witness for the prosecution because she is so credible. Because she also has issues. And again, if Jaguar has all this proof, please, if you have proof that Jay-Z and Beyonce are out here diddling people, put it out and let's stop them. don't keep this saying, oh, I have this, and if I want to, no, put it out. Put it out. She wrote about Beyonce lost about, I think, maybe 6 million IG followers. Child, okay. She still got 300 million people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, girl, but I just feel like if there's proof of what she's saying is true, and if there are actual victims, and you have proof, let's stop the monsters and stop the social media stuff. Because at this point, anybody will prove. Y'all see what happened when the Cassie Diddy video came out. Instant, like, oh my God, there's the proof. You can't question it anymore. So whatever video that you have, Jaguar Wright, please put them out. Let us see it. So that way we can call the demon the demon. But saying somebody's a demon and saying you have proof of their demonness, and then not putting out said proof, but you on IG and Twitter and TikTok and Piers Morgan talking, but not going to the police, to the feds, to hell, go to the state boards. I don't care. And give them said evidence. Now I get, but y'all know Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy, Russell Brand, or not Russell Brand, Russell Simmons. They own. Cool. If you think that they own the media, if you think they own the police, if you think they own the feds, okay, cool. Put that shit out on Twitter and watch how quickly it spreads. Okay, put it on Twitter. All I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for this quick little car conversation. Okay, I'm going to give you a good old sandwich. I've been eating so good. I deserve a treat for myself. It's Thursday night. All my NBC shows is back. It's our SVU, Law & Order, Found. All that's back on NBC tonight. So I'm gonna watch that. I had a car conversation up this morning about my crazy neighbors. I called the police on one and had to confront the other one. So go watch that. Okay, I'll be live tomorrow, Friday night, for us to discuss things. And if something happens as I'm driving home from getting my little sandwich, I may have another car conversation tonight, because again, y'all can see me. Anyway, I gotta go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe all the time. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I gotta go. Peace.